You ready, Akram?
Yeah.
Okay, Tony, go ahead.
Welcome to Fashion Out the Oven.
I don't know about that. Let's do it one more time with more energy, okay?
Okay. Welcome to Fresh Out the Car.
Fresh out the car? Bro, we're in the kitchen, so let's try doing it one time more like kitchen related, you know?
Welcome to Fresh Out the Fridge.
Okay. Here, Tony, let's try one thing, okay? Can you move to the left a little bit?
Okay.
A little bit more. A little more. A little more. A little more.
How does that look?
Perfecto!
Welcome back to Fresh Out the Oven, coming to you live from Kilani Jewellery, ToranoMAX, in the heart of Toronto. We're bringing you so much juice, too many pieces that got wrapped up right here at ToranoMAX factory. This place is built with technology. It's built with a lot of techniques, built by engineers, and this is why our pieces comes different. In Artisan, they have art to them. They have a look to everything that we do in here. Look at this piece. It's a W and a C, wall connected with a bezel to connect the W and the C, and having two people pushing the W into the C so to get them connected together. This is well done. It's a unique design. 3 layers, 3 different plates. Took a lot of diamonds, took a lot of detail to bring it to this level with the ToranoMAX setting. This setting is incredible. It makes all the pieces have different shine. These diamond sesames have unique, outstanding look to them. They are different, not because the diamonds are only VVS, DEF, excellent cut. No, the engraving and the work that goes behind our pieces is totally incredible. It is different, it is unique. Now, I wanna show you guys something. This dragon, this dragon has been with us for 2 years. We've done him halfway diamonds and white diamonds, then we took him off and we put some green diamonds, some white diamonds, until we realize this dragon ring needs to be done all in green diamonds. It is shining, it is insane, it is different, and is done with 22 karat gold. This dragon ring have so much detail. It took a lot of attention, and we have the green diamonds sitting upside down in there to create a different look to this guy. This dragon is definitely unique, is different, and finally, our guy is fully satisfied, and now he believes his dragon ring has been completed and it's one of a kind. Solid, hand worked. Mister, this piece was done before Christmas. It's done for our friend from Nova Scotia. Mister, this is a piece astonishing, it's different, it is beautiful. It has the back plate in solid and plain gold, and the ToranoMAX studded all over the top plate to create and give you a little bit of gold and a little bit of diamond shine. With the ToranoMAX, you know this Mister piece is always gonna be standing out. Now, I wanna take you into more nameplates. And I want you guys to know, if you're watching us on YouTube, all you need to do, like, share, comment, or subscribe to our YouTube channel for other people to find out about our show, because this show is exclusive. And for all our IG followers and Facebook followers, we love you and we thank you for all the support you've been giving us for the past 2 years to bring this show to this perfection. Now, I want you all to know that the Kilani Jewellery app, it is easy and it's simple. This app is available on the Google Store and on the Apple Store. All you gotta do, it's free to download. Give it a try because our online team is so incredible. They have been taking so much ideas and designs through our online, and they're coming in from all around the world. And it's mostly to do with name shapes like this, and initials, earrings, bracelets, and everything that got to do with Kilani Jewellery. Take a look at this P. This letter P, fully studded out with the ToranoMAX on the both plates, the back plate and the front plate. Take the look on this crown, it's fully 3D going all around. Look at the shine of our plates. Guys, it took me so long to be able to reach this level with my factory and my ToranoMAX team to actually be able to bring in this shine on our pieces. This detail comes with tools and art. Now these are called jewelry, right? But these jewelry are different. We are different than any other jewelry store. We don't make just jewelry pieces. We make art pieces. Each piece has its own detail, it has its own fine look, and it has its own idea and identity. Now these pieces are very well made, and they're there to be with you forever. They're called unique because they're custom designed, one of a kind for our clients. Do you know how simple it is? Once you download the Kilani Jewellery app, there is our custom request feature there. You can click that button and start to fill in this and let us know what's the description of what you have on your mind and what are you asking about, if it got to do with chains, if it got to do with about watches, if you want to buzz down your watch. It is simple. That custom request is the easiest thing that you can do. Now, when we're talking about locks, the Kilani locks and investment is massive. When we invest into our signatures, we definitely invest money. Not because we just have extra money and we're dumping it like this so we can have locks with diamonds. No, our signature locks has been making big hits. The banana clip that goes for all the Cuban chains, including the square box locks. These square box locks, they're made for chains or bracelets. Now, why did we end up creating the banana clip versus the square box? Because when we had the square box in the beginning, this square box, when we were adding it onto chains, it was creating the chain into flipping. So when people wearing their own chains, their chains will end up flipping. So we end up creating this curvature on this lock, giving it a shape and a look and making everybody wants to have it on their chains. Now this banana clip, it secures your chain from not flipping. So if you have a big investment on your chain from the front, you want to make sure your diamonds is always shown. Now these signature locks, when we call them signature, they all come with our Kilani logo with diamonds fully studded in the inside. Now all of our signatures come fully iced out from the top and from the front. So if you have a chain and you want to add up the Kilani Jewellery locks, very easy. All you got to do is submit that request online and we can help you out right there. Now I'm gonna go on a little break. We have a lot of things. We have a crispy piece that's made for a very, very special person all the way from England. We brought you the microscope, and we've done some little training on giving you the idea what is the tools that we use and how does it matter into our work, and why this microscope is the reason for these art pieces to come together and look right. Now, don't go far. We're going on a break and we will be back right with you.
This is crazy. The freshest. Can you take this garbage out when you do your photos? So we never have garbage?
I can't see that, bro.
No, I can see that. This is the sickest, the freshest, the hottest. Woo! The hottest, the craziest piece of the week.
Oh my god.
The freshest.
The crispiest piece of the year.
The hottest, the crispiest. dancing dinosaur. ToranoMAX. I got the gas. Juice. Fresh Adobin is coming back.
Kilani Jewellery.
And now, we're drilling the first hole where the diamond's going to be, and already gold dust going all over my eyes. It is not easy to perfect a heart shape by hand. And these pellets will give us the shine that we need from this gold. And we're just gonna have to sit down and wait on it for at least an hour by having these gold gates that we created in the casting. Now this step, you don't have to do it. You can actually skip it and go right away to setting. But we like to actually polish, clean, have everything nice before it goes into setting. These steps are very important. Welcome back to Fresh at the Oven. This is fresh. It is crispy over here. It is so cold on this diamond table right here. I want to take you guys into our nameplate Alonzo, made for our dear friend. Alonzo, it was made for his kid with the Rolex, or the Rolex crown on top, and it has number 7. Now this Alonzo is done with ToranoMAX technology completely, and you can see the shine. You do not see no gold, no nothing where the claws even are there. Like you can't even see the claws, you can't see nothing. You can only see the diamonds. The clarity of these diamonds is all VVS. So with ToranoMAX, the requirement has to be all VVS, has to be all DEF and excellent cut, because our tools are excellent. Everything that we work with is excellent. So I'm gonna take you guys just on a little video where I can present to you guys the type of tools that we use. So there's many different steps, but this is the first steps I'm taking to show you guys a little bit on how this ToranoMAX happens. This is here the drilling pit to create the hole where the diamond has to be seated. Now this is a ToranoMAX pit that we use to create the holes where our diamonds has to be seated. The one on the right is not ToranoMAX, and the one on the left is ToranoMAX. Now, this knife is used for engraving. This is a ToranoMAX. You see the detail on this one. Now look at them. See the one on the left, that's not a ToranoMAX, and the one on the right is a ToranoMAX. We use these knives to take the engraving lines and to engrave and to actually cut through the claws, and that's how everything takes shape right behind ToranoMAX. Now this is the drilling the ToranoMAX. You can see the gold flying everywhere. Now these tools you can see in these images are definitely unique. They are expensive. When you subcontract a setter, he's not willing to spend high money on tools so he can create you settings for diamonds and give you cheap prices, because these tools are very expensive. Now, when it comes down with technology and higher tools, this microscope is extremely needed. So if you're going to spend money on actually tools, you need to make sure that the person is working on your pieces have to have total knowledge on how to use this microscope. Because when you have the knowledge on how to use the microscope, remember, I've told you guys in the past, you have to take the person brain, looking into these lenses, holding a ring or a bracelet underneath, and have to think on how to have his brain connected with his eyes, with his hand, to be able to do drilling, engraving, cutting, and setting, and making sure at the same time his foot is running the machine, just like you drive in a car. So it is not easy to have all these communications going through your brain. Hands, legs, brain. This is technical. You have to be basically an engineer. You have to have an engineer mind for you to take these type of machineries and microscope. Now, many people can use microscope, but how much experience do they have? The experience here at ToranoMAX didn't come because they knew how to do setting on microscope, or they knew how to file gold, or they knew how to do engraving. The experience happens because the amount of pieces that we make here at Kilani Jewellery. Take a look at this piece we just finished. GTD. This guy all the way from Panama. He called me. First he DM'd, and then he ended up getting my phone number, and he requested a custom design with ToranoMAX. This guy on a totally different side of the world. He's on an island, and he already knows the difference between ToranoMAX. I was like, what do you know about ToranoMAX? He's like, man, I've been following you for so long. And I started to recognize the difference once I started to search through Instagram and seeing other jewelers' work and your work. Then I looked at him, or we're FaceTiming, and I said to him, definitely there's a difference. They're making jewelry, we're making art pieces. Look at this. Look at the detail on this piece. Let's take you to the side. This is incredible. This is one of one, definitely standing out, and done here at ToranoMAX factory, completely with VBS DEF in color. Young Smoke asked me to custom design a piece that looks like his brother's pendant. Rest in peace on his soul. Now, Young Smoke, he wanted his piece to be fully ToranoMAX with the Halal gang on the bale itself. This piece is so incredible, totally different. It has the bubble shape writing. Look at the thickness to the side. See how thick is this? Now let me take you to the back. Look how shiny this is. This is why we need you guys to understand that the tools and the finishing machineries that we use here is really high tech. And the people that we hire here are very high tech. So it's really needed for you guys to recognize the difference between Kilani Jewellery, ToranoMAX, and everybody else's setting. Now this person here, he's the crispiest. He is the crispiest, and I tell you something, he's been the freshest ever. He's been around us for 5 years now. We met him through DM. It's an online person. He DM'd Kilani Jewellery, and I asked him to call me on my cell phone, and we connected, and it was Anthony Joshua, heavyweight champion of the world, keeps coming back to create more shields for his whole entire family and team. These shields are incredible. We've done over 200 pieces of these. White, yellow, and rose. Let me take it off here. Let me take you closer into the detail of this. Now, all these shields, the bottom has to represent the person that's going to get this shield, and the top represent Anthony Joshua and his company. Now, imagine if I made him the first shipment, and the first shipment was made of 106 pieces, 3 different sizes. The back is going to have enamel on the line. That was a surprise that I did for him. You guys seen them. Last order was 44 pieces. Now, when I send him the 106, remember, he's running a big company. This is not an individual client. He's a big company, corporate company that supplies and give all their friends and everybody that trained under the company and everybody works with the company, they get this piece as a promotion or as recognition that they work with Anthony Joshua. Now, these are beautiful. These are incredible. They have more value to these pieces because whoever person is going to receive this piece is never going to take it off. Now, if I or we here at Kilani Jewellery didn't take in these details seriously from the beginning, and we weren't here, we didn't have ToranoMAX yet, but we were taking every item and every piece and every custom design really, really serious. All our clients were taken very, very seriously here at Kilani Jewellery. That's why our pieces come completely incredible. And once he received his first shipment, the man was totally committed to Kilani Jewellery and never made a stop to any other jewelry stores but Kilani Jewellery. So you always want to be part of our movement because ToranoMAX is taking you worldwide, guys. Now, this beautiful watch is so unique. This watch is the RM11. This Richard Mille is really unique and it's different. It's not easy to get. Let me turn it around so I can get it out for you guys. Now, definitely this box, you know, kind of unique. Kilani Jewelry boxes has better. This RM11 made with titanium. It is really huge in the market. Now, Richard Mille has been making hits. They've been rising in price extremely. They're jumping every day. Every day you buy a watch, the next day it's a different price. It don't matter what it is. But if it has the RM11, there's so much demand on this watch. This watch at the Richard Mille shop, you get it for $116,000 American. Guess how much this watch goes for right now? This watch priced over $210,000 American. Oh my goodness. And it has a rubber band on it. Now, do you know why the price keeps rising in here? What's unique about this watch? It's the movement. It's the work that's been done there, the technology that was added in there, and the company name brand that stands behind it. Kilani Jewellery is the exact idea that we are building right here. We're not building a jewelry store, we are building a jewelry complex that represents Toronto, Canada, to the world. So our brand has huge achievements. Our achievements comes when we're making you guys our own signatures. Because everything we do is VVS and everybody want Kilani Jewellery completely. Oh my God, sorry guys, it's my habit and I love it. Everybody wants to have Kilani Jewellery pieces. Now, these pieces just wrapped up at ToranoMAX. All these little charms, they're so affordable, starting at $400 and up. All the hearts we made, they sold out so fast. This is what we have left. We're making them again. Ladybugs, half moon, moon and star, hands, hamsas, everything that you have on your mind, please do me a favor. All you gotta do, DM Kilani Jewellery and let us know what you think we're missing or what you think we should make. And if your idea is attractive, we definitely take it in and we make it into something. Now, look at these engagement rings. Ladies, we brought you so much dinosaurs. Next week, I'm gonna bring you guys multiple boxes full of dinosaurs. And we'll take you guys into quality of diamonds and what is the clarity means, what the color means, what the cuts means, and what the carats means. Because I realize many people has been asking me, Kilani, can you educate me? What is DEF? What's VVS? What is excellent? What is not? What is the carat? How do you count the carat? They don't know. So I want you guys to stay tuned for next week, because I'm bringing massive dinosaurs on this table. And we'll bring in serious technical things where we show you guys a new episode of the hammer and nail with our microscope. And we're going to take you deep into the detail of how the setting of these engagement rings has to be extremely unique, because our ladies won't accept anything. Like, look at this beautiful 2.5 carat right here in the center. We did it with our signature band. Remember, we showed it to you guys plain with the diamonds underneath. It was a solitaire plain, and we added the diamond here on the band. We can do it always. You can ask us anytime to do it. You can do it right away, or you can do it later on. Look at this. Now this ring needs a lot of attention. Needs more attention than this. Do you know why? Because this ring holds serious value. Serious value to the buyer, serious value to us because we already have our money invested in it. So this is very serious investment to go on a thin band like this. These dancing dinosaurs has to sit well. Look at this white gold with the halo versus a solitaire. They both look beautiful. Solitaires are amazing, but when you create the halo, you give your stone a bigger look. Like this one is a 1 carat, and it looks already bigger than the 2.5 right here. Now for you ladies, I want you to know something. I know most of you guys know a friend, a family friend, or a best friend, or somebody you dealt with for a very long time that has to do with jewelry or diamonds. But I want you guys to take a deep thinking. Before making a call or a choice, you need to visit Kilani Jewellery. We are opening a full new room for you ladies. It will be full of dinosaurs and especially made for engagement rings, where it can give you guys full value on how to pick your diamond, and we give you full education on how to make sure your stone is the right stone that fits your budget. Now, Green Money, we've made him pieces in the past. He came back and he said, Guy, I got more people coming into my entertainment company, and every artist deserves a piece by our company. And I said, well done. This is the place. So he requested an extra 3 pieces to be made. Now this is what you call companies coming to a big company. These companies won't go to just regular stores and make their purchases. They have to come to Kilani Jewellery. Ladies, take a look at these bands. You can stagger them in rose, white, or yellow. Either way, they are affordable. They start at around $1,200 and up. White, yellow, and rose. All these bands are available from size 6 to size 9. Don't forget, we can create them to any finger size that you have on your mind. These jades are made bigger now. We've showed you guys before. We've had them in white, yellow, and rose, and we had them in a medium size. Now we have them in a larger size. We got our oven. It's cooking. It is ready. It is fresh. It is crazy because this oven, when it was made for us especially with the lights, the steam, and everything that has to do with it. Now, I want you guys to know the hottest and the freshest and the crispiest pieces to ever come out of Kilani Jewellery, ToranoMAX, always comes from this oven. Now, the freshest, the hottest, the crispiest piece to ever come out of Kilani Jewellery, ToranoMAX. This piece got a snake on it. It's a 35, made for our rapper from Toronto, YG. It is big, it is crazy, He came into me and he ended up creating his logo with me. He didn't have no logo. He said, Kilani Jewellery, I want to make a 35 and a snake. And I want you to create me something special. He didn't know what we were coming out with. So we end up making him this piece. This piece, when it was made, he didn't want to pick it up. He's like, I'll pick it up when I have the chain on it. This man ended up coming back, getting a white gold and a rose gold. So he can change his swag anytime he wants. YG, you got one of the freshest, the crispiest, the hottest, and the freshest pieces to ever come out of Kilani Jewellery. Now I want you all to know that next week we're coming back with more hot, fresh, crispy pieces to ever blow your mind.